Greetings, comrades. This is Andre Aguidas Desjardins for an Ether Drift Play Booster Cracker Pack, and we'll open up a box topper at the end, just for fun. But first, wow, that looks really open. Oof. It was not, and don't worry, I told the top it came from. Alright, here we go. What is it? There's rare, 3 uncommons, good. Do like this, excellent. Alright, so first up, focus. Alright, first up is Run Over. Green and colorless instant, it costs 1 less cast if it targets a mount or vehicle you control, and target creature control deals damage equal to its power target creature and opponent controls. So the data is suggesting green is one of the best colors. Punch spells for 2 mana are good. The fact this can cost 1 makes it better. Probably C plus B minus-ish. Normally I rank these at C+, but knowing that green is one of the more desirable colors, it's probably B-. For full, not exposure, whatever, for full transparency, I have been drafting a bit of the format, and I've mainly been drafting blue-black artifact decks. I drafted one absolutely busted blue-red deck, but I've been drafting blue-black artifact deck. That ran over, good pick. Alright, Saltwater Cliffs, these landing arts tap, gains life, I had a blue for a red. These are like C pluses, like once you know you're in those colors, or if you want to splash, you should be taking these over your middling cards, especially the first one. I'm not taking it over Run Over. Alright, Nimblethopterus is a blue and 3 colors. For 3, 2/1 energy, make a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature with flying. This is like a C, like it's fine, you'll play it. A lot of other formats had this read better than it probably is, but this is C. It's fine, you'll play it. The fact it makes an artifact is important, the 1/1 flyer is important, but, you know, it's a 4-drop, it's fine. What do we have here? Prowlcatcher Specialist is red and a colorless for a 2/1 haste, and you can exhaust. For 4 to put 2+1/+1 counters on this creature. This is a C. You'll happily play this in any of your red decks. Obviously, like to be aggressive. The exhaust makes great mana sinks. But a C, not over AM over. Light Shield Parry is 1 white for an instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and it has cycling. This is a D. White is by the numbers the worst in this format. This is a really interchangeable combat trick. I mean, 1 white mana for +2/+2 is fine. You can cycle it out, but this is a D. Alright, Beast Strider Vanguard. Green and colors for a 2/2. And for 5, you look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent from among them. Put in your hand, put the rest in the bottom of a random order. This is a C. 2/2 for 2 is fine. Has an ability. Has an ability, like the 5-man ability. This is exactly what I'm expecting to see in this format. Still taking Run Over all this. Alright, Ripclaw Wrangler is the black and 3 colorless. When it enters, each opponent discards a card, and it accrues 2. People have said this is fine. I think this is like a D-. Like, I would not be happy if this was in my deck. 1 discards are not always the greatest in draft. The 2-for-1 is like the 4 mana. The Mind Wrench 3 mana discard 2, or 4 mana discard 2 with a bit of upside can be fine and sealed. But they're not good in draft, and this is a discard 1, so it's not like I can even wait till they have 2 cards in hand and then get them. It's like, no, they'll just discard their worst. Alright, Venom Sack Lagak. It's a green colors for 2/1 Lizard Mount with Death Touch, and this attacks with Saddle gets +0/+3 until end of turn. So this is one of the greatest speed enablers, because the saddle it and like they're not blocking this, or it's a 2-for-1. C+, the problem is I'm not taking it over Run Over. This card of Run Over are obviously BFFs. I'm at a C+ for that. I'd be happy to have it in my deck. Alright. Chimera Launcher is 3 colors for a 2/2 artifact creature construct, and exhaust. For 3 colors, you put 3+1/+1 cards on this creature, and create a 1/1 colorless Thopter Flying Servo artifact token. This is like a D. This is filler. Even if artifacts are super important, 6 mana for 2 of them is not good. So this is like a D, don't want to run this. I have run it, I don't want to though. Alright, uncommon, Rocky Roads. So this is Cycle of Roads, they enter tapped, unless you control a mounted vehicle. They tap for red, and you can sacrifice it to create a pilot. These are like D's. The one color lands that did the things in Bloomborough were generally considered not good. I consider these worse than this, and normally I'm a huge fan of getting some value from my lands. But entering tap for not fixing your mana is a humongous cost. And then like the cash out is just a pilot. Like that is not a great cash out. D, I wouldn't recommend putting these in your deck. Yeah, even if you had a lot of mounts, I wouldn't recommend putting them in your deck. Alright. Greenbelt Guardian. This is 2 colorless for a 2/2. It gives creature trample until end of turn. And you can exhaust for 4 to put 3+1/+1 counters on this creature. This is a card I would recommend putting in your deck. I think this is a B+. Don't underestimate the trample ability. I've seen lots of games where the threat of activation has made this real, and I've won games because my opponent did not give their creatures trample. So probably B-. I'm considering it with run over. Alright. Cannon Revolter is 1 white, 1 colorless for a 3/1. When this creature saddles or mounts, I'm not going to say what, you should figure that out. That thing gets flying until end of turn. This is like a B- in the aggressive decks, but they're not good, so I'm taking this as a C+. But if you're in those colors, and it will be right to be in those colors sometimes, I think you want this guy. Just giving your mount or vehicle flying is big gain. Big gain. And 3/1 for 2 is nothing to sneeze at. Alright, we've been through this. D-. Alright, what do we got for rare? Mindspring Merfolk. 1 blue for a 1/1. You can exhaust it with blue X to draw X cards, put a +1/+1 counter on each Merfolk you control. I don't think that text matters in this format. So you are running this as a Brain Geyser. That is what you were running this card as. This format's slower, so sometimes you want Brain Geyser. I guess it's instant speed Brain Geyser, slightly better. And it's a 1/1, so I'm going to put this as a B. I'm going to put this in here. I'd consider these. So I think if you're looking at any of these 3, you're fine. Just how I've been drafting and my preference, I like to draw cards and do nothing, so I'm taking the Merfolk. I think Run Over might be the pick, though. But yeah, I think if you took either of these 3 cards, you're in for a good time. I'm taking that guy because I like to draw cards and do nothing. Alright. Let's see what we got for the box topper. I don't even know what's in these things. Alright. We got a gold-bordered swamp. And a spectacular pile-up. Oh, so I got a Wrath and their weird gold borders. That's cool. Yeah, I think Spectacular Pile-Up. We'll talk about it. I think it's a good card for limited. Like, the problem with putting things like Wraths in aggro decks is when you're ahead, they do nothing, and this one gives you the cycling to opt out. Alright. So this is Andre Aguirre Desjardins signing off.